Hello children, in the last class we have discussed already two chapters. In today's class you will be knowing the tools of word processor. Tools of word processor. So we'll go to the word. Fine. Tools on word processor children. So what is this? You have already learned some basic operations related to MS Word application. Okay. We will go ahead with some more advanced topic. Fine children, we'll go ahead with some more advanced topic. Hope everybody is seeing the screen. You can see the screen. Yes? Good. So once you open the Word document, this is how the screen appears for you. Yes? Once you click on the Start, All Programs, MS Office, MS Word. You will be choosing MS Word. So once you click on that, this is what the screen will be appeared on the desktop. So you can see many components here. Each component has its own name. Each component has its own name. So we'll be seeing the interface, what it is, MS Word interface. So to my left hand corner is the quick access toolbar. Quick access toolbar. Can you see that children? It is quick access toolbar. You can see spelling and grammar, new blank document. You can create a new blank document. Mouse mode, okay, right click, left click. Instead of using mouse, you can directly use here. Then repeat typing. Repeating option is available. Undo the typing. I think, do you people remember Ctrl Z and Ctrl Y? Shortcut keys to undo and redo the actions. We'll be seeing. Then save. Ctrl S. So this is called as the quick access toolbar. This is called as quick access toolbar. Understood children? Very good. Then we'll be moving on to the document 1. Can you see the document 1? See where and all I place the cursor, you can just watch over that. So this is document 1 Word document. What it is there? It is called as the title bar. It tells you the title bar. Whatever title you give to the document, it will be typed over here. How to change that we'll see, but right now you just notice it. It's the document 1. That's the name of the title what you have given. Fine. Then moving on further to the right hand corner is your ribbon display. Okay, right hand corner is your ribbon display. Okay, fine. Then you have your control buttons here: minimize, maximize or restore and close. Minimize, maximize and store. Fine children, did you understand this? Minimize, maximize and close. This is called as the control buttons, window control buttons. Fine. Here, can you see this option? This is ribbon. This whole portion is called as ribbon, wherein you have paste, Arial black fonts and all these options. This complete bar. Okay, this is called as ribbon. Need a bit more space, like you can use it. Fine children, ribbon. Understand it? It is ribbon. Then you can see the file, home, insert, design, layout, reference, mailings, review and view. Okay, review and view. So these are the tabs. You call them tabs. Understand children? You call them tabs. Fine. Yes. Now you learn the quick access toolbar. Then title bar. Then you got to know the control buttons, window control buttons. Then ribbon and tabs. Next one is your group. What is a group? See, can you see this? Arial black, font size, font style, okay, bold, italic, underline, These things are your group. It forms a single group. It forms a single group. This is called as a group. You can see here. Okay. Subscript and superscript. Bold, italic, underline, font size, font style. And you'll have the increasing font size, decreasing the font size. Okay. Changing the case, uppercase to lowercase to uppercase. Erasing a character, clearing the formatting. Okay. Word art, different effects. Then text highlight color and font color. So this is called as a group. This whole thing is called as a ribbon. These are file home and these components are called as tabs. Document word is called as a title bar, wherein you have save, refresh and save as button, spelling and grammar. This is called as your quick access toolbar. This is your window control button, wherein you have minimize, maximize and close. So these things you have understood. So right side, I'm scrolling up, down and up. Can you see this? Scrolling down and up. So this one, and below also you'll have scrolling down, left and right. Okay, scrolling up and down and scrolling left and right is your, okay, it's your scroll bars. It's your scroll bar. And you can see page 1 of 1, 4 words. Yes, you can. So above that, so that's the status bar, in which page you are, how many words you have typed, English, United States. Can you see that, children? So that's the status bar. That's the status bar, wherein you type the document, So this is the document area, wherein you type using your keyboard. So this is the document area. Then the cursor, where it is placed. Can you see the cursor blinking? So that's the cursor. Yes. So children, in MS Word, as soon as you open the MS Word interface, the blank page or blank document, when you select that, these are all the components of your MS Word interface. Let me repeat it once again. We'll be starting with the left hand corner, that's the quick access toolbar. Then comes your title bar, then window control buttons, ribbon, tab, group, scroll bar, document area, cursor, status bar, page 1 of 1. Okay, can you see that, children? Yes. Did you all see? Did you all understand? Fine. So now we'll be moving on to the next one. Now you know the components of the MS Word interface. We'll be moving on to the next one, that is moving the text. Okay, children, moving the text. How do you move the text? So already I have typed something. Let me type. Welcome to 4th standard. Okay. SMJV congratulates all the students on your promotion from 3rd standard to 4th. Okay, children? So I have typed this. Now I have to move welcome to 4th standard. Welcome to 4th standard to the next line. Okay, to the next line. So how am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to do? Please listen carefully. Place the cursor here before W. Okay, left click. Drag using the left click the mouse. Okay, understood? Drag the mouse. Press and hold the left click and drag the mouse. Right click on it. Right click on it. Then use the option cut. Okay, the text is gone. Now what I will do? Place the cursor here where you want the text. Place the cursor there. Right click on that. Right click on that. Then click on the paste option. Click on the paste option. Can you see this, children? So what it is? The statement which was here, I have moved the statement to text to the bottom of the paragraph. Can you see this? Welcome to 4th standard. Where was it? It was here. Yes? Yes? Yes. Understood, children? This is moving the text. I'll show you once again. I'll just move it up now. You can see. So, follow the same method. Place the cursor before W. Left click. Press and hold the left click mouse button. Drag the mouse pointer. Okay. Right click. Cut. Now, place the cursor where you want the text. Where the cursor is blinking, right click, click on paste. Understood? Moving the text, children? Yes. So now you understood cut and paste option. Now we will be seeing copy and paste. Okay, copying the text. Let me copy this. SMJV congratulates. SMJV congratulates. So the method is the same. Place your cursor before yes. Place your cursor before yes. Press and hold the left click. Drag the mouse till where you want to copy the text. Right click on the text. Click on copy option. Click on copy option. So again, where you want to place the text or copy the text, come over there, get over there. Place the cursor over there. Click on the cursor. Right click. Right click. Click on paste option. So did you see this, children? SMJV congratulates. Did you understand this? Cut and copy. But you will have SMJV congratulates here also. There will be a copy here. Only when you click on cut option, that sentence or the statement which you had selected, it will get cut. Whereas in the copy option, what will happen? There will be a copy of that, and again you can make one more copy of that. That's the usage of the copy option. Fine. Did you understand? Cut. It will cut that statement and you can paste it somewhere wherever you want. Copy. The option will be there. The text will be there, but you can paste it either ways also. Understood? That's the copy and paste. Now next we'll be doing the undo and redo commands. Undo and redo commands. Now whatever text I have typed here, I delete it. Okay. I want it back. What shall I do? Did you see the magic? Did you see the magic? I deleted the text. I don't want this. But I want it back. I want to get it back. So what I do? Control Z. What I do? Control Z. So whatever mistake I do, so that's called the, I have done a mistake. I have deleted it, but I want it back. So undo. Okay, that is called as undo. The shortcut key is Control plus Z. Understand, children? The shortcut key is Control plus Z. I'll delete this. I want it back. Now you have to see, right? So what I do? Control Z. See? Yes? Did you understand? Control plus Z. Understood, children? So, what does this redo do now? Redo. What does the redo option do? So, redo does all the activities which you have undone. Okay? All the activities which you have undone. So, the shortcut key is Control plus Y. So, now what I do? Control Y. See? So, what all I have done, the activities, it keeps on. If you press Control Y, it will show you all the activities which you have done, undone. Okay? Understood, children? So, now you understood the undo and redo action. Yes? See, once again I'll do that. So, whatever you have done, it will do. But Control Z, whatever was there, it will get it to you back. Okay? Undo the... So, you have done some error. You will redo it. It will start deleting it. But Control Z, what it does, whatever mistake you had done, it gets you back. So, the shortcut key for undo and redo is Control plus Z. Hold on the Control and then press Z. Redo is Control plus Y. Control plus Y. Okay? So, that's about the Control Z and Control Y. Then we'll be moving on to spelling and grammar. Okay, children? Then we'll be moving on to spelling and grammar. I type a wrong word. So, you people are in 4th standard. I just type like this. Fault. Is this correct? No, it is wrong. So, can you see that red wavy line over there? Can you see the red wavy line, children? Yes, that means the system is showing you that the word what you have typed is wrong. The word what you have typed, the spelling is wrong. Now what you do? You click on the word. You select the word and right click on that. You will get different option. Ignore all, add to the dictionary or anything. Okay. What you do? Usually it shows you the correct option. You can. Okay. 4th. Can you see the line now? Can you see the red line now, children? No. Yes. Did you see now? Can you see the red line? No. This is how you do the option. There is one more option where you can do. Open the document which contains the errors. Fine. And go to review. Now, I'll select this and I'll go to review. So, here you have language translation, okay, spelling and grammar, ABC spelling and grammar. Fine. Where is it? Can you see that? Language, okay, spelling and grammar. Click on spelling and grammar. Ignore all and add. You can add, okay. So anything you can change and it will get changed. Got it, children? Understood? See, it's already changed. There was a red wavy line, but now it is not seen. Understood, children? Did you understand this? Spelling and grammar. Here you will have different option. Change all. Okay. Ignore all and add. What does the change option do? It is used to change the current highlighted word only. It is used to change the current highlighted word only. Okay. See, it has got changed. Highlighted word is changed. Change all option will, what it will do? It will change the complete word in the entire document. It will change the complete word in the entire document. Then ignore. So you don't want to change the mistake. What you do, you can just ignore. This button is used when no correction are required and you want to ignore the suggested word, and you just want to ignore the suggested word. Then ignore all, it ignores all the occurrences in the Word document. It ignores all the occurrences in the Word document. Next one, add. Add. This button is used to add a word to the dictionary. Okay. So if you want to add a word to the dictionary, what will do? See, it is showing it is complete. So if you want to really add some word, new words or something, what you will do, you select it. Go to spell review. It is telling it is correct. I'll do one thing. I'll make a mistake. Okay. So it is showing. Now what I'll do, I'll select this spelling and grammar, add. Okay. Click OK. Check is complete. It remains the same. So adding, you have added the word TLS now. Understood, children? Instead you can add tools also. Fine. Did you understand this? Then click on the OK button as usual. Then it will get changed. So this you have understood. So here in the last part you will be understanding of the thesaurus. Thesaurus. Okay, children. So thesaurus consists of words in groups of synonyms and antonyms, which improves your vocabulary. So synonym and antonym you would have learnt in your English grammar. Okay. So synonyms, it contains group of words. Select the words for you which we want to use the synonym and antonym. We'll see how it works. Okay. So what I'll do, I'll select. As usual, go to the review tab. Here you will be left hand corner, you can see thesaurus. Okay. We couldn't find any word, a similar word for thesaurus. Okay. Let me select congratulates. Congratulates. Okay. Other meaning words. Okay. Thesaurus. See, can you see here, children? List of words. Commands, acknowledges, praises, applauds, cheers, pat on the back, pass on good wishes, wish you many. Okay. This is like the word which has different meanings. In the thesaurus group, you can find the word. Understand? Congratulates. So congratulates I have given. So that's the one. Now I'll go to promotion. Promotion. Click on thesaurus again. So promotion, raise, elevation, preferment, upgrade, advancement, demotion, or advertising campaign, publicity, marketing. Understood, children? So this is how the thesaurus work in the proofing group. Okay, it's the proofing group. This is the proofing group. This is the inside group. This one is language, comment section, tracking, changes, compare, and ink. Understood? Did you understand? So thesaurus is nothing but one word with many different meanings. You can search there. Synonyms and antonyms. Got it, children? So I hope everybody have understood this lesson. I'll just revise it once again. I want your attention. Okay? I want your attention. So I'll come back to home. The first one is mainly you use your MS Word for documentation purpose. Fine. So this is your quick access toolbar. This is your title bar. This is window control button. This one is your ribbon. File, home, insert. These are called as tabs. Font style, font size, and adding colors and subscript, superscript, bold, italic, underline. This font group. This is called as a font group. Okay. Then you have your scroll bar. This is up and down, and this is left and right. Then you have the status bar, which shows the status, how many pages, how many words. Okay. Then the area where you type in the letters or the words is called as the document area. Understand, children? Document area. Then the cursor where you place anywhere. So that's the cursor. That's the cursor. So after this, you understood how to move the text, how to move the text, how to copy the text. Okay. Move the text. Click on the cursor. Then selected portion, drag and drop, right click on that, click on the copy or cut portion wherever you want, get back there, right click on that portion and click the paste option. Understood? That's your moving the text. Copying, select the text, then right click, copy, then place the cursor, right click, paste. Understood? That's the moving text and the copying the text. Then comes your undo and redo command, wherein using your shortcut keys, that's so Control Z, this is for your undo, then Control Y, it deletes it. Okay, that undone activity is done. Again I do Control Z, it gets back to that portion. Understood, children? So this is how undo and redo works. Then spelling and grammar, if at all if you do any mistake, a red and green wavy line appears usually, blue wavy line, sorry. So red line, it tells you that there is a mistake in the word. So what you do, you select the text and go to the review tab. Left hand corner, you can click on the spelling and grammar. Okay, if at all there is a mistake, it will show. You can use the change all, ignore all and add option, and you can do the spelling and grammar check. Then last one is the thesaurus, wherein it gives you the synonyms and antonyms. The same way, you're supposed to go to the review tab, click on the thesaurus and which word you want, like students. You can just click on students and go to thesaurus, click on thesaurus, see scholars, pupils, schoolboys, schoolgirls, school children, undergraduates, apprentice, learners. Okay, so these are the different words what you get, synonyms and antonyms for a single word. Understood? So these are the advanced features of your advanced components of your MS Word, children. In the next class, I'll be giving you the other exercises part also. So we'll be moving on to the next topic. Hope you all have understood, and we'll learn more on the word processor also, how to type in the document, how to use fonts and font style and all those things. Okay, until then, take care. Bye.